We just fell in love with it. We fell in love with the location and were bowled over by the competence of the people.
So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to email it out maybe in 10 days.
And so when we got here and just saw the amount of work that had been put into it and the kind of practicality of the people involved, and yet they were really welcoming and we immediately felt included, we almost immediately said, yeah, we'll do it.
Residents will have the option of eating communally several times a week.
I do like the idea of having communal meals and everyone getting together, and then we are allowed to go back to our own house, so we've got our own space.
Having both the privacy to learn things on your own, practice things on your own, like music, or concentrate intensely on a piece of work you're doing. Do that for a while and then go looking for social interaction, which is right there on your doorstep, literally. That's what seems to me that's really good about co-housing.
I think the first thing that really caught me as a sort of a sciencey boy was the eco-build thing. But kind of strangely since then, and particularly since we've had the girls, the kind of community bit is the bit that really feels most different. So I guess you can go away and build an eco-house on your own, but you can't build a community like Lancaster Cohousing is going to be on your own. It has to be with other people.
It's the architectural design which gives you the private space and the communal aspect to encourage people to meet each other, so that you're not driving up to your door and getting out and walking 10 yards to your front door and never meeting your neighbours. So moving the car parking away to the edge of the site, one of the clear things that almost every single co-housing project has done.
So we've got a common house, which is basically one big room with space for lots of people to come and eat, but also some sort of sofas and wood-burning stove and places to sit and relax as well. And then opposite that we've got guest rooms, we've got a children's playroom which you can see through to from the main room, we've got a laundry, and of course we've got the mill building as well.
The mill is an old engineering works which Lancaster Cohousing has eco-renovated to provide workshop come office space for green businesses and local people. Residents will get discounted rent.
Up until now I've always worked from home, and actually working in the mill will be great because I won't be tempted to go to work more than I should do. But it's there, it's on site, it'll be a fantastic facility. And that's another element of community, that there'll be not only people from co-housing who are working there, but other people as well.
To the future of Hopton managed workspace.
With 41 homes, the project is the UK's largest development of passive house, a type of eco-house first pioneered in Germany.
The whole concept behind Passive House is essentially to create a super insulated envelope. I mean, we've got insulation that is way beyond what current building regulations would require. The idea is that, I mean, we all generate heat from our bodies, from cooking, from just generally computers. All that contributes to the sort of background heat of your house. You've then got this south-facing slope that goes down to the river, where we get all the sunlight. On the north face, we've got limited windows, reducing the amount of heat loss. You're heating your house passively. The other aspect to it is airtightness. So once we've got that sort of super insulated building, we're trying to stop anything escaping out of it. And it's about real attention to detail.
Each home will have a ventilation system to maintain air quality and is constructed from natural and recycled materials. Energy will come from renewable sources, on-site solar, biomass boiler and a local hydro scheme. Heating bills should be about 10% those of an average home.
I can't wait to move into a house that, you know, I don't have to worry about holes in the ceiling or damp or or anything. That'd be really lovely not to have to think about those things. So that would be great from a new house, new eco house point of view.
I think what we're doing that hasn't been done so much anywhere before is we're taking a really holistic view of the environmental impact of the community we're building. So we're not just building houses, we're also building a community which has transport impacts and food impacts and those sorts of things, and people are thinking really carefully about those impacts and how we live as a result.
Lift sharing and car sharing, so there'll be people travelling to the same places. One obvious
There'll
one
be a
is the
car share
university.
scheme and communal laundry. Waste disposal and food buying are being organised to reduce environmental impact. Everyone has an equal say in decisions.
We've not compromised those very high ambitious ideals. We are still pretty much doing the project that we set out to do, which was, we talked about being groundbreaking.
We talk about it being intergenerational. We were at a meeting last night and we had a meal after it, and Alistair sat at that meal table and just participated as if he was there with his peers. So I think it's an opportunity to have almost an extended family, but also to grow up with people who are so different and from such different backgrounds and do such interesting and different things. So it exposes them to a broad range of people and experiences.
People are a bit mad.
Explain. Way.
They're special. There's no other group of people like them.
Some of the residents are visiting their partly finished homes and can now really visualise the benefits of living there.
Us, like many people, have moved away from our direct families, so from a support network point of view, I think it would be brilliant for us.
This one here is our house.
From Martha and Eliza's point of view, I think it'd be fabulous to have other children around all the time. You know, just a very easy, relaxed, fun, go running off into the common house when they want to. The pedestrian street would be great just to run around in.
I have visions of, you know, we'll be able to be in our house and we can kind of send Martha through to the co-house to go and collect something for us, or maybe we'll be in the co-house and we say, oh, actually, can you just go and get that bottle opener that's in our house or something like that, and we can kind of send her around. She can kind of, I don't know, almost be a place where she can kind of learn to be independent.